I think dreams teach us about ourselves on 3 levels. What's happening in our bodies, the changes that are going on in our physical selves, whether we're hungry at the moment or cold in the room, or whether there's some disease process starting. They teach us about what's happening emotionally in our lives, which is what most of the dream books are written about. And then they also sometimes connect us, I feel, with some sort of higher level, whatever that may be. We may not ever know, or not until we're gone, perhaps we will know. But there is some dreamers are able to touch something beyond the physical and the emotional lives in their dreams. In terms of universal dream themes, the ones that are described in my book are the most common dream patterns that I've found around the world. The question is about car dreams and the meaning of different types of car dreams. And those of you who've looked at the Universal Dream Key will know that one of the main categories is about vehicle control. And you can be the driver, you can be the passenger, you can be crossing the street, and whatever kind of vehicle is involved, it usually relates to a sense of control in your life. So that if you're seated at the steering wheel and you're driving along and the road is getting narrower and narrower and it's getting rutty and muddy, and suddenly your brakes are gone and you're skidding all over the place, you know, it's pretty clear that you're feeling that things are closing in on you and your control, you're losing your ability to control. She's often seeing the cars or the vehicles in our dreams as the physical body, and I agree that it frequently is. And you have to look at these different layers of the dream, particularly car dreams in which something goes wrong with the car. Not so much the brakes, that's almost like, you know, are you going too fast as you're whizzing around life? But, and can you slow yourself down before you crash? But dreams where you're running out of fuel. Dreams where one man who lost his temper during the day dreamt that the radiator cap exploded off from his car. I mean, they can be emotional level dreams too, but sometimes they are things going wrong with the body, the old beat up car. I'll share with you something about, as my husband ages, he's older than I, and he's in his 80s, and I'll start having dreams about little old cars that are sort of too beat up to repair. I was like, oh my goodness, you know. It was a great little car, you know, but it's running out of gas. And so they can refer to other people's bodies too, you know. But it is, it's a vintage car, I assure you. A dream of losing your car keys or a dream of not being able to find your car suggests that at that moment in time, not all the time, but at the moment of that dream, that you're having trouble getting things together to get going, to get things started, to get where you want to be in the world, to accomplish your purpose. So when you have a dream of that sort, you may want to think, now look, what's going on with me right now? Why am I having trouble getting where I want to go? What is it that's preventing me getting started? You know, and work out for yourself some answers to that that will help you, inspired by your dream, to get where you want to go. One older person that I worked with dreamt his favorite car was a Cadillac. Now, not everyone would agree with this, but he liked Cadillacs because And he would define it as very spacious, luxurious, and very comfortable. For him to then have a dream that he was in a used car lot, and there were several, wrecked cars, and among them was this beautiful Cadillac, and the window was all crackled, and it was on some kind of railroad track where it could just only go back and forth. And in fact, he had just had hip surgery, and he was very restricted in how he could move. And this was a former athlete, and these restrictions were very, very hard for him. And it's that similar pattern shows up in older people's dreams, the restrictions, the confusion. But I will say there's another type of dreaming that does occur with older people that is very encouraging. For instance, many people in their elder years begin to have, I call them paradise dreams, where they're in some truly beautiful place, unlike anything they've ever seen, or like something from their childhood, or they're in this wonderful church, or they're walking home through the woods and there's a candle lit in the cottage window waiting for them. They're in Paris and there's a beautiful celebration going on, some kind of almost carnival with ribbons and bright colors and singing. And it's a kind of hopefulness that appears that there will be life after death and that it can be beautiful. So that helps balance the body deterioration dreams with there is some wonderful hope.